wanna say goodbye, yeah. Want your skin on my skin. Just one last time. If I can't have you, babe, I don't want nobody else in my life. So darling, please pull me closer. If this is the last time, make it count now, baby. Yeah, darling, please pull me closer. It's not over until it's over. I know we get it all, we got, yeah, we try, side by side, but I get it. Sometimes love's just not enough when you try, side by side, but things don't get better, you get bitter. I wanna say goodbye, yeah. Lay your head on my chest, just one last time. If I can't have you, babe, I don't want nobody else around. So darling, please pull me closer. If this is the last time, make it count now, baby. Yeah, darling, please pull me closer. It's not over until it's over. I know we get it all, we got, yeah, we try, side by side, but I get it. Sometimes love's just not enough when you try, side by side, but things don't get better, you get bitter.
Welcome to Free Life Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the TarotOracle show.
What's going on, Noel? Welcome back. Good to see you. Priya, welcome. Jasmine, I thank you for your donation. Bardman and Andrew, welcome. What's going on? And we got Sarah as well. Shelly P, I thank you for your donation over PayPal. Appreciate you as well. All right, so we got a couple of makeup readings. Let's see what the makeup readings we had. How does Aura feel about me? So Emma had a question about, let's see, how did I know H in a past life? All right, let's do Emma. How do we know H in a past life? Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out over here by using a tarot deck. Reiki, welcome. And Sarah, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right, we're going to use the Art of Adventure Tarot over here. Yes, I have actually updated everything. So I have the decks now. I can actually show what they look like. It's amazing. And I did upgrade my light. I got a new light over here. It's a bit more shadowy and harsh than the other one, but it's a good light. It's the Cricut light. I didn't even know they had a light. So it was in Michael's and they had a sale on the Cricut light. And so I ended up picking it up. It's like a craft light, so to go directly above everything. But anyway, but actually looks pretty decent. So I also get the Baroque Tarot. We got the Art of Adventure Tarot. Let's see what other tarots we got. Let's see, the Adventure Tarot, not the Nightmare, Baroque Tarot. There we go. Why's the name Nightmare? I think they used to be the Nightmare Before Christmas. I need to change that. Let's see, it was the Shadow Seeker. Yeah, Shadow Seeker. Okay, Shadow Seeker is the name of that tarot deck. Okay, cool. Anyway, let's do this. Carine, I thank you for your donation as well. What's going on? A Reiki, a Shivi. Welcome, everybody. All right, how did I know H in a past life? The Knight of Cups says that this was a romance. This was a romance indeed. Now, this is something that I think this was a romance that had like a lot of money involved. In other words, a person was rather rich or wealthy, or they had some stuff going on. They had maybe a lot of resources, and that was kind of exciting as well. But you did have a little bit of stuff going on where you had a lot of resources. So you could do a lot of things. You could get a lot of stuff. You could make a lot of things happening. And a lot of good things came from this particular interaction. Definitely with that Knight of Cups romance that went quite well. So this is just a romance that happened. It went well. A lot of good things about it. a lot of nice things associated with it. It was definitely a an exciting time before you. Justice points to sort of the karmic interaction with this individual. In other words, this is not the last life. This is not the first life, nor is this the last life that I think you're going to be getting into with this individual. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. That's how you knew age in a past life. Tarot reader, I'm starting to like the art of adventure. Not much into cartoon decks. Yeah, it does. It looks good. It looks good. It reads well. And it's just a lot of fun. Like you pull it out and you're just having fun with it. I mean, that sounds bad, but you know what I mean. Priya, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. Let's see. So we're caught up. Jasmine, how does R feel about me? Let's see what's going on with R. We got another tarot deck too that we can do. Anime tarot. See, look, I've got all sorts of things updated over here. Y'all thought that I was the laziest human being on earth, and you're partially correct, but I mean, in this particular instance, I actually have some updated stuff over here. Let's do it. This is the good anime tarot, as Bartman says. Be random with me. Welcome, good to see you. Light in the world. Welcome as well. What is going on, everybody? Hope you had a fine Monday. Hey, it was Manic Monday. Wish it was Sunday. That is my fun day. I have to say that, though, you know. Okay, so where is this particular... I don't know where all my buttons are. There we go. You know, I try the best that I can. Anyway, how does R feel about me? Let's see where that's going. Hopefully R likes you at least a little bit. That would be a big plus, a big bonus up in here. Three of Swords, maybe not. Empress and the Hanged Man. This is something where they're very not in the middle about you. You know, they're not in the middle. They're not like you know, unopinionated or anything like. They're very opinionated about you for sure, right? Tanya, welcome. Good to see you. And Diana, thank you for being a member for 6 months. But yeah, the Empress, when they love you, they love you. I think they do have a lot of passion and excitement about you. They feel like that you bring a lot of the interactions, a lot of good things into the relationship, into this connection kind of thing. They really sort of enjoy the overall inner thing, all right? The Hanged Man, we have a lot of differences on how we view things, what we do, how we address things, and how we treat things in the relationship, and I think that is cause for concern. Because again, we do have a Three of Swords. There's, you know, sometimes we're really upset with each other. Other times we absolutely in love with each other. It seems to be two extreme, which normally that's not too bad, but a lot of times that can be sort of difficult because you just will going from one extreme to the next, can't really get that happy middle ground, and it's just kind of confusing sometimes as to where you want to go with that. But yeah, I think that's how they do feel about you. The good anime tarot is what I'm talking about. And I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's go for the next one, which is Sarah. Sarah wants to know, what's going on with the manager? Is he getting out of here or is he leaving the company? Let's go forth and get Sarah. Well, normally Sarah likes the, I don't know, Sarah, if you like this one or not. I do. So the Victorian Romantic Tarot. And yeah, we're going to get this one and use it. It is Victorian, and it is romantic, and it is, you know, normally it's just for romance and whatnot, but in this particular case, I think there's an in-depth explanation for what's going on with the manager, if we can dig into it and sort of see where that is going to end up, because I think there's more to this story. There's more to this story that we need to understand with this. All right, let's see what's going on here with the manager. Are they leaving? What's going on with them? They seem to be checked out. What have you? Yeah, they're gone. Wow. Wow, that is a... See, this is why I picked this deck, because it really reads well, and you get a nice, clear, crisp explanation for this kind of thing, right? We got Be Random with Me. Thank you for your donation over PayPal. Appreciate you. All right, but yeah, you do think they are getting out of here. You do have a Four of Cups. Like, I'm not really invested in this anymore. I mean, you know, I'm just not something I'm excited about anymore. Not something I'm thrilled coming to work. And I think they're sort of halfway out the door, if you know what I mean. I think a lot of people are still working there, but their level of give a crap is so low that they just don't care at all. And they're just like, you know, I think I'm done. I think I'm done with this particular job or this particular interaction or what have you. And I think that's what you're kind of dealing with here, is just sort of really checked out at this point. So, yeah, they're definitely on the outs. Eight of Cups are disappointed with what's going on. And there's a level of either their manager or other people don't really like them at this point. It's like they've worn out their welcome. They're not exactly sort of have that open door to them anymore. And I think they're sort of challenged a lot of times when they try to do something. They're held back and it just feels like they're not making as much ground as they used to. You have big movement cards. Eight of Cups, disappointment, leaving. Eight of Wands, want to get out there as soon as possible. But I mean, there are bills to pay. There's things happening with that. Six of Cups says they're relying on somebody in this company to basically help them in the next job. Like somebody has a connection, somebody's going on, right? No matter they're leaving the current positions, but they have a connection with somebody, which could sort of mean maybe it's a job within the same company, right? Serena, welcome. Good to see you. Evo, welcome as well. But I do think they are definitely out of there. They're definitely checked out, ready to go. Exit stage left. So that is a definite thing with that. By the way, you know, just for the teddy bear tarot. Okay, I want to show you something. I want to, no, not that. I want to show you something different. I want to show you something else that you absolutely have to see. So look what I found. Look what I found over here. Let me get the window capture and let me make it visible. Well, I sort of need to edit it first. Wow, I think that's Minty. Somebody donated. Minty, I believe that's you. Anyway, so let's go. Channel content, YouTube Studio. That's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. Let me go here. All right, look what I found over here. Let me go to window capture and let me go to, I have no idea where it is. I have no idea where it is. Let me, there it is. Okay, I'm good. Well, I'm good. All right, look what I found. Look what I found. I found a dancing teddy bear animation. So this is a dancing teddy bear animation that I located, and I'm all excited about it because, I mean, you know, you can't really see it for some reason. Anyway, the teddy bears dance around. So I'm going to get that, and that is going to be the new mascot. Excuse me, for the Teddy Bear Tarot. So we have the new mascot for the Teddy Bear Tarot up there. It's going to be all exciting. So hope you're ready. So I'm going to purchase that, I think, actually after the stream. And we're going to have that available so I don't have to drag Teddy out because I think Teddy turned evil. I mean, Teddy's saying some wild things lately. I think Teddy's turned evil. So, I mean, you know, it's time to switch it up, get a little switcheroo on the Teddy over there. So, yeah, we'll see what's going on with that. All right, the next question is over here. Let's see. Priya, how to deal with Kay at the workplace. She always tries to make things difficult for me. That is no good at all. That is no good at all. Maybe you need a teddy bear tarot. I mean, just saying, the teddy bear tarot, maybe you need one of these where you'd be like, you know, hey, well, we're teddy bear tarot. We can work this out. We can make the teddy bear tarot amongst us be the level set or the, you know, the happy medium between these two extremes. Maybe. Anyway, how do you deal with Kay at work? They're trying to make things difficult, you know. Backbone, thank you for your donation as well. Just do your job. That's the thing. Just do your job and don't let them win. When people try to give you problems at work, it's for attention. It's for a reason, right? They want to give you a hard time. They want to get a reaction from you. And if you give it to them, they're like, yes. So they just want to ruin your day. Unlike me, I want to make your day amazing. They, unfortunately, want to ruin your day. So you can't let them do it, right? Just do your job and don't be restricted by what they do or what they say or anything like that. Just, you know, just let it slide off and continue to do your job. I think that's going to be the big thing here. Just, you know, just don't get that reaction. Don't get that reaction that they're hoping for. I really think that they're going to become a little bit toned down after this. After a little bit, I really think that they've pushed it too far, not only with you, but with other people. And I think that's causing a problem for them in the long run. I mean, a lot of people will go to senior management and say, look, dude, I mean, I just don't have time for this. It's not something I want to deal with. And senior management usually will agree with that, and they will step in, what have you. So I think that you're not the only one that's affected with this. So just be aware of that. So yeah, we want live Teddy. I mean, I'm not killing Teddy off or anything. We're still going to get live Teddy, but I think the dancing teddy bear, I saw that and I was all excited. I was like, I must have that immediately. So yeah, we're definitely going to do the dancing teddy bear coming up there. All right. Shelly P has a question about Keith. Wants to know about Keith and what? Let Keith and ego. Okay, so the formal thing here is, by the way, is how to deal. Oh, sorry. Does Keith have the capacity to let the ego go and just be considerate? Is that a thing? Is that something that they can do? Is it going to be possible at all? That's difficult for some people. I'm not saying everybody, but I do think some people really do have that, right? I think some people just have a little bit of an ego with them, and it's difficult to get rid of. Because, as a dude, I think your ego is encouraged. Like, your ego is encouraged as a dude growing up, in my opinion, right? A lot of people, like friends, family, give you a hard time, and sort of, toughen you up as a dude, right? And I think that sort of builds that ego and it makes it where you have to sort of react to things and what have you. So I think that's going to be a thing. All right. Anyway, Keith and ego. Wheel of Fortune. That's just something they do. The Tower, the Nine of Wands. I really think that you're going to have to, or really think that they're going to have a consequence for the ego, right? Like just sort of blurt out, hey, this ain't working. This is difficult. I'm having a bad time with this. It's not something I want to deal with. And just sort of have that Tower moment where they have to just sort of let that crumble down. And in order to do that, it's going to be difficult because of Wheel of Fortune. This is something I do on a daily basis. Every day I have the ego. Every day I have some kind of thing going on. So the Wheel of Fortune said this is a day-to-day activity for me. So why would I do that? In order to get that up, they need a change. They need a consequence. They need you to say, hey, this ain't working for me. This is a pain in the butt. Maybe it's cool with your dude friends, but this ain't working for me at all. None of Wands, right? And this is something to where, again, you're encouraged, you're sort of told, you're trained to use an ego as a dude growing up, and it is difficult to let go of, especially in a relationship or what have you, because you still have that thing like, I want to be in charge, you know what I'm saying? So you just have to go forth and sort of tell them, hey, this works with you dudes. It doesn't work with me. Let's sort of drop it. I really don't think. And I think they need to understand that there's no benefit. That's when right? Because having an ego takes a lot of energy. Doing this and that takes a lot of energy. And if somebody can alleviate the energy from us and say, look, you don't got to spend all this energy with this freaking ego thing. All you do, relax, be a normal human being, and be cool. And they'll be like, oh, I don't have to do all of that stuff. That's nice. It's a nice little break. It's a little vacation, as per they say, maybe, Anyway, all right. We got Be Random with Me. Is random indeed. We got Be Random with Me. Wants to know. General, let's see, general end of year. Okay, let's do some general until the end of the year. Let's do a little bit of Katie's favorite deck. I don't know if Katie is here or not. She just commented on my video, so I think she's around somewhere. But anyway, let's do the Baroque Tarot. Another one. Now, some people are not self-aware. Reiki, it's very discouraged to be self-aware because then you have to change things on the fly and then you change things too much. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Human interactions really picky. Human interactions are really picky. Let me give you an example. So you need to be consistent with your attitude or your interaction between people. In other words, the interactions I do between me and Reiki, for example, need to match the interactions that I do with me and the family or with me and friends. Because if Reiki and I are together, for example, and then my interactions with my friends are completely different than my interactions with her, she's like, wait a minute. which person is the real person? Is it the one that's interacting with the family, or is it the one that's interacting with me? So there's not a consistency level in between the behaviors, and therefore, so what we tend to do as human beings is we tend to just do the same thing over and over. We find what works and we apply it to everything. You know what I'm saying? Nadia, otherwise known as J Moon, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. I don't know, maybe you're MH, maybe you're DD. I don't know. Anyway, you're one of those. You're in the queue. J Moon, if you did not put your question in the PayPal, let me know what it is. So there you go. All right. Melissa, I got you in the queue as well. All right. Thank you for your question. But anyway, but that's my theory. That's my theory of what I've noticed about people. You have to be consistent with your behaviors. And so what you do is you get this middle ground behavior between all these extremes, and then you apply it to everybody. And if you're self-aware, now you have to change the behaviors, and then you're back to the inconsistency. The whole thing's human interaction is a pain in the ass. All right, anyway, a general for Be Random with me with that. The Magician. It is time to focus what is important to you. Here's the question. What do you need to do to be successful next year? What preparation needs to happen? What things need to be consistent? What things need to be started now to get ready for that? The Magician says, what do you need to do? I think that is your focus, right? So for example, mine is stock trading. So I'm doing a lot of work on stock trading, and you know, that's sort of my focus. That's what I'm doing to get ready for the next year, prepping it up, getting it done. What knowledge do you need? What exciting things do you need to prepare for? What goals do you need to set forth? I think that's going to be a big thing as well. Eight of Cups is anybody that's in your life that's not contributing to you, you need to either minimize or getting rid of them. But basically, you know, if they're not contributing to your happiness, they're not contributing to your success, why are they in your life? If they're just there and getting you depressed, if they're just scared, getting you down, if they're not contributing anything at all, get rid of them. You have too much going on. You have too much focus. You have too many goals, you have too many exciting things next year, then to have somebody drag you down. The Lovers as well. Work on relationships towards the end of the year. What can we do to tweak the relationships that we have and get more relationships, get better relationships as it comes through, right? What can we contribute? What can we do? What can we change that are going to contribute to our relationships and make them better? The Lovers especially says, hey, dating is also going to be a big thing as well. Queen of Pentacles, money is not a concern first 3 months of next year. Money seems to just be appearing. Entertainment purposes only, but money doesn't seem to be a big problem next year. I think that's going to be pretty exciting. Is it right now? Maybe not, but money seems to flow a little bit more regularly as of next year. So I think you're going to be pretty excited about that. We're heading into December, survive another month. Queen of Pentacles says, get whatever you need possession-wise. Make sure that it's there. Make sure that everything's set up. Make sure that anything is nothing is neglected at this point as well. I think that's going to be an important part. All right. Now we got a gazillion PayPals going on. Let's do that. Donation for R. We got R. R is over there. That's not Minty. All right. R wants to know, what's M intentions? All right. What's M's intentions for me in the love realm? Let's do it. Let's make it happen with some Elemental Wisdom Tarot. I need to put this too. I need to put this too. Elemental Wisdom Tarot needs to go into the computer, so it pops up over here. Because a lot of people ask what this is. This is a really popular deck, like startlingly popular deck with that. But yeah. Let's see where that goes. All right. What are M's intentions with this? I really don't think that they have anything masterful in mind or any big intentions. Not like they're winging it or anything, but I do think that they're open to just about anything is where to go, right? Sort of the Eight of Swords. I'm not really committed. I'm not really fully focused. I'm not really fully manifesting anything in particular. Let's see where this goes. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of one of those things, right? Kind of one of those things that you you just have to sort of see where they're going because they don't really know for sure where they're going. Not any big intentions. They just want to see where we can get, see how far we can go, and see where this is going to take us, right? Because Nine of Cups, I think they have a lot of good things they're bringing into this particular relationship and connection. So that's going to be exciting indeed. So yeah, I think this is going to be very, very fruitful connection, very fruitful relationship with this particular individual as well. Two of Wands. I think you have somebody better. I hate to say it. I think you have somebody that could be a little bit better. Look at other people around you. Are there other people that are going to be a little bit more suitable in this particular thing? I think that could be an option. So I definitely would sort of, shop around a little bit. Again, they do have good intentions. We do have a nice connection, a lot of good emotions here with this individual. But just almost like that somebody else is a little better when it comes to just day-to-day happiness and things like that as well. All right, Melissa is next. Melissa donated over PayPal. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, will I be moving to Florida and have all of the sunshiny state over there? Get a new house, get all of that action over there. We need a nice sunshiny deck for this particular reading. I think it's going to be exciting indeed. Can you move to Florida? Moving to Florida is pretty popular now. Florida is a pretty popular place to be at this point. I'm just saying. So yeah, other than, if the hurricanes weren't there, it'd be much better. But yeah, when I was researching RV living at one point, they had they basically said that Florida was where you go in the winter. Florida and Vegas is where you go in the winter. And then in the summertime, you go up north and what have you if you're living in the RV. But, I have too many board games and other junk around here for me to be living in an RV. Anyway, when will I be moving to Florida is the thing here. The Emperor, Knight of Pentacles, and Death. September of next year. That's where we're going. September of next year. I really think that's the time that it's going to be opportune for you. I think the housing market is going through a stage. I think the housing market is going through big changes. And at the end, I think that this time is going to be the most affordable and the best option for you to sort of get out there and make it happen. I really think kind of here the Emperor says, you can change the plans though. It's just not something to where you're just forced into a particular date and time or what have you. But when would it be ideal is the question. Again, I think September next year would be absolutely perfect. Knight of Pentacles says that's when it's most affordable. It's most reasonable. It feels like a lot of things just work at that time. The logistics are just there, moving the job, getting things done, right? Death said there is dramatic change in moving to Florida. Indeed. It's almost like where you move is not opportunistic. Make sure you get a good area before you move. Don't just shop around and hope for the best. You need to do extra research here because the Death card said there are some major changes, and I think there are actually too many changes for you to be happy. So you definitely want to research that quite well before you commit to all of that happening. Leslie and Emma, thank you for your donations. I appreciate you. We got Carine is next. How does Eric feel about me? Do they like me at all? Do they like me? What's going on? I don't know. Let's see what's going on with that. We're going to go with the Modern Love Tarot. Modern Love Tarot is over here. We are over here with the Tarot Tower and the Modern Love Tarot. By the way, I did get a brand new light. I got a brand new light. Now, this is the Cricut light. The Cricut cutter. You have a Cricut cutter. This is a Cricut light. So it's a little light, and it's really cool. Anyway, it shines a light on the cars and what have you. And you got two settings over here. You got a warmth and an on-off. So it's really cool. Anyway, so that replaced my massive lights in the corner. It does generate harsher shadows, but since it's designed to go above the table and be like a craft light, so you can adjust the height and the angle and everything, I think it's perfect for what I'm going to use it for, right? I think it's absolutely ideal for what I need it for. So it's one of those things. But yeah, anyway, Edgar, welcome. Good to see you. All right, Carine, how does Eric feel about me? Yeah, let's see what that. By the way, I got that at Michael's. They had it for half off. I was like, this is half off. I was like, what kind of light is this? So I'm in Michael's. I got my phone and I'm watching a video. I'm like, a light that goes over the table? Oh my God, I need this immediately. So I bought it. Yeah, I was on sale. I bought it. I had that was a no-brainer purchase. Like I purchased that in like 2 seconds. I was like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Taku, oh, welcome. Good to see you. Taku, yeah, we're free for donations. We got lots and lots of time left. All right, let's see what's going on. How does Eric feel about me? They feel really good about you. Whoa, except for that 10. Man, I think Eric is short-lived. You know what I'm saying? If you can get this relationship open, if you can get this opportunity done, I think that is where you're going to be. I think that is going to be very good for a short period of time. I mean, you know, this is not like a long term. You get a 10 of Pentacles, happy home, happy family. It's almost like if you can get this running, it goes full steam ahead very quickly, like the train just starts. Like it doesn't warm up, it just goes boom and it starts. It makes it happen, right? And you're all excited about it. There's a lot of good things happening. It's like turbo speed. Knight of Wands, a lot of fiery aspects over there. You're like ready to go. A lot of things heat up. Very nice indeed. You got the Temperance card over here where we're really balanced and everything is great. And then all of a sudden, reality hits. And you realize that this is going to be a little bit of a temporary thing. You got a little divorce decree between you and Eric. And I mean, I think this can get going quite well and can get going good. But you have to understand that this is a very short-lived interaction. But, you know, that's the way it goes. The way it goes, but the 10 of Pentacles says, if we can get that done, because I think Eric is on board. I really think Eric is on board indeed. So, yeah, going for it and making it happen. How much are the teddy bear clips? It is $14 on that site. So I'm gonna use the $14. I'm gonna use what I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna use Sarah, Anne, and Leslie's donation. But they covered the teddy bear clips. Taku, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Thank you, Leslie, Sarah, and Anne for buying the teddy bear clips. Because the dancing teddy bears, that's something that the world needs. We need more of these things, is what I'm saying. Priya is back. What should I expect from my one-on-one with my boss? And what do they feel about me? Are they ready to go? We're going to return to the teddy bear. I mean, we've been talking about the teddy bear hype over here. A little too much hype, maybe, but just saying. Diane and Nadia, thank you for your donations. I will get you next, actually. But yeah, there you go. All right, let's see. What should I expect from the one-on-one with my boss? Do they like me? Is it going to turn out well and what have you? They've got some changes for you. They've got your one-on-one. They got a couple of changes, a couple of tweaks for you that you're going to have to kind of deal with over here. A little bit of a 7 of Cups, right? Mixed emotions and all this other stuff. So, I mean, that's going to be nice. That's going to be nice. Carine, you can do what you need to do. You're good. Carine, anything you want to ask, you know, just throw it out there. But, yeah, I think they have other plans for you. They just have projects. These are important things they need to address. They need to talk to you with and I talk to you about. I think that's going to be an important thing as you sort of move into this one-on-one. Ace of Cups, somebody is coming in that's new. You got somebody new coming in. I don't think they're going to break it to you then, but you know, that's the way it goes with that. I think you have a happy home, happy family. Overall, they like what you do. They like where you're at. They like what you bring to the company, what have you. So overall, it looks very promising indeed, but they have a lot of things to tell you. Like a lot of things, like we're going to have this big project here. We're going to have this other thing there, and you're going to have to be ready for that as well. Diane is next. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Appreciate you. Wow, Diane, thank you for your generous donation. No question, just thank you. Well, thank you so much, Diane. You are amazing.
Hooray!
All right, and Diane contributed to the dancing teddy bear. Diane, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You know, that's all life is. Life is one big dancing teddy bear. That's it. That's all life is. When you go to your grave, all you had in life were dancing teddy bears. That was it. That was it. That is the summary. Is a summary of your life as we know it. And is next. Should I reach out to G? And like, what is he going to say? Is he going to say, yo, what's up? Or is he going to be like, why are you reaching out to? You never know. You never know what is going to happen with this. Let's do a little bit of a Forest Creatures Tarot. Everybody loves this one. This one is the mainstay of the stream. The mainstay of the stream. In addition to the teddies, the forest creatures combined with the teddy creatures make just a lot of creatures on the stream. And that's what you need. You need a stream full of creatures. Anyway, you're going to reach out to them. How are they going to react with, Seven of Coins? It says it's worthwhile to do so. It's worthwhile. Seven of Coins, as I talk about in my book, by the way, Seven of Coins is one of those that just everybody's excited about. And it sort of says wow, thank you very much for your donation. Somebody paid for the donation. Reiki paid for the donation. Paid for the teddy bear, dancing teddy bear. Thank you, Reiki. I greatly appreciate you. All right. But yeah, I think it's worthwhile. Seven of Pentacles says that what I'm doing is worthwhile. What I'm doing works. What does that mean? That means that you have the 7 and 9 of Pentacles. And the 7 of Pentacles, we're burying Pentacles into the ground. It's sprouting up, you know what I'm saying? And then the 9 of Pentacles, you're harvesting the trees and the brushes full of Pentacles and everybody's happy. I think that's where the 7 of Coins is taking you. This is worthwhile to reach out to. In other words, it's useful. It's good for your time. It's very good thing to do. Strength card says as well, they're not going to have the reaction that you hope for, but they are going to have a pretty good reaction. You know what I mean? It's not going to be like a fabulous reaction. It's going to be like, yeah, it's pretty cool, right? The King of Cups. I really think they're sort of emotionally distant from you at this point. You're going to have to sort of warm up with them. You're going to have to sort of be there and be patient with them and what have you. The Four of Wands is reaching out to them, is going to give them that level of, hey, the person likes me, they're good. Is this something exciting that could be potential here? And I think that they like that opportunity and they like where that is going to go as well. So yeah, I definitely think that it's going to be worthwhile. We can get a little bit of a thumbs up reaction to that because that looks good indeed. All right, let's go to the next question. Back a bone. How can I start making some fat cash? Don't we all want to know that? I mean, don't we all want to know how to make the fat cash? As my martial arts teacher said, what's better than money? He'd go, hey, what's better than money? More money, more. And that's what he always said every time I paid him dues. He didn't call it, he called it dues. So I was taught martial arts in parking garages and on school lawns. High school lawns and in parking garages were where we took the classes. Anyway, but yeah, that's why I needed the money. How can you start making more money with that? Oh, man. It really feels like other people could be taking a little more money than they should. Other people could be taking a little more money. Other people could be spending too much of your money. You could be spending a lot of money on just other people and other things. If you want to make more money, one thing that you could do is start spending less money. I think that's going to be the important part here, right? So what are you buying for other people? How are you spending this with other people? And I think you just got to figure out, how can you reduce your outflow of money? Because that always makes the inflow of money much better indeed. So, I mean, that's very important for you, right? But just how do I do that? Diane, let's see. Andy really would like a reading too. I do like a teddy area. I had one in mind. Diane, let me know your question. I'd love to give you a reading. Just type your question in there and see where that's going to go. All right. Let's see. This is something too, man, it just feels like your outflow of money is not working. That's it. Backbone. That's what I'm going to tell you. You got the devil over here. Then you got don't be connected with other people. And then you got like you don't really need a new source of money. You just need to control the money that you have. And that's going to be my answer because that's what the tarot says. So you want to start making more money, reduce your expenses. That's it. That's it. Crystal, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate you. Make sure that we're not spending too much on other people. You don't really need an additional source. You just need to reduce your outflow. The devil says there are some things that are causing you to lose money. I think that is my answer. That is what the tarot says, and therefore that is my final answer there. There you go. But yeah, it's like you don't really need to make more. You just reduce what you have going out, and all of a sudden you have more. Crystal, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Nadia is next. Nadia wants to know something. Let's see what's going on over there. Let's do NH. NH says, employers keep me. All right. So we want to get converted from a temporary employee or maybe a contractor into something more long term. And I think that's sort of where the question is at, right? Let's go to the tarot tab and let's get my deck of cards over here. You know what that is. It is a Waterfall Tarot. The Waterfall Tarot is still on sale. Is still on sale with all of that. So I'm just saying, Waterfall Tarot is where you want to get. I will ship this today. If you order today, and we'll ship it today indeed. J Moon, aren't you Nadia? I'm just doing you right now. All right. But yeah, let's see what's going on. Don't forget the PayPal list. I never do. Nadia, I'm a master of multitasking. Nadia, you have no idea how much multitasking this stream involves. Like if I showed you how much multitasking this stream involves, you'd be like, Jesus Christ, what the hell are you doing over there? But yeah, you know, I got it done. Anyway, let's do that. Let's see what's here going on here. Are they going to keep me, convert me from temporary to permanent? Devil, 6 of Swords, 5 of Swords, and 8 of Pentacles. You got the best cards you could get. Like the best card that you could get for this position. Now, here's what I'm talking about. Here's what I'm talking about right here. In this book, I go over how to read job cards. What job cards are important? What's the difference between all the job cards and what have you? Link in the description if you want a dedicated version of this, a digital version. The new Kindle's coming out. I'm going to be reviewing the new Kindle with my ebook and show you what does it look like on the Kindle? How can you read it? You know, what's the best fonts and everything like that. All right. But anyway, so the basic answer out of all of this is going to be yes. It's going to be yes, right? You're going to be able to sit there. You're going to be a permanent employee over here because mainly of the 8 of Pentacles. Like I talk about in my book, 8 of Pentacles is a permanent position. It's a settled position. It's not something that you have to struggle for. 5 of Swords is getting this done is a little bit more difficult because I think they're reducing your pay is what I'm saying. The devil's in the details. You need to read the fine print. I mean, NH, I think they're reducing your pay a little bit as you convert over from a contractor onto a permanent employee, but I think the option is open to you. How do we know that? 6 of Swords, long-term adventure, right? You're pushing it with a stick or a paddle through this big open water. It takes a long time. This is a long journey. 8, talk about a permanent job position or what have you. And I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. And the 5 of Swords. There's something in the fine print you need to read. That you need to read and you need to understand, because I think there are some things you'll be going, wait a minute. What is this crap? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? All right. Diane has a couple of questions. Since we already did Diane's a donation, we're going to do this right here. A reading too. Really like teddy bears. I had one in mind. There you go. There you go. All right. Andy. Let's see. Let's delete Andy. Can you please think of my buddy CH and tell me when will I see him next? And also, am I going to be moving? Because everybody wants to move now. You know, nobody's really happy where they're at. There's always that option to get to the next adventure and get the next thing going with that. Let's get the Wonder World Tarot. Literally, everybody loves this one. Literally, everybody loves the Wonder World Tarot over here. All right, question numero uno. Please think of my buddy CH and tell me when will I see him next? February. Like intuitively, February is the first thing that came up. See them in February. 6 of Swords is going to be a little longer than you had anticipated. It's almost like that once you get some contact with them, once the ball starts rolling, it does move pretty quickly. It's like, look, it's almost like they're going to be in town. They're like, look, I'm going to be in town, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's up. And you'd be like, whoa, that was really quick. So it happens very quickly. Eight of Wands is a fast moving card. And I think once it starts moving, it gets moving really well. Ace of Cups, a very convenient, a very sort of a cool, wonderful thing, right? We sort of have that beautiful connection with another individual and all of that great stuff. And Six of Swords, man, I really think that in February is when you're going to see them. You got a 6 over here, an 8, you got an ace, sort of add it all up. I do think you're looking at February, in my opinion, for this. I think that's going to be the option of where that is going. Also, we want to move. We want to get the new house. We want to get the new adventure. Maybe, are you moving to Florida? Everybody seems to be moving to Florida now. I mean, are you moving to Florida? You can tell us. That's okay. We got the Ace of Swords. All right. You're going to be communicating with that. 8 of Swords. Oh, man, can't really do it right now. You need a little more money, basically. I think the cost of what you're doing, the cost of where you want to go, what you want to focus on takes a little more money than you're anticipating, and you're going to have to sort of deal with that as it goes. 5 of Swords. It's like I'm not in a position where I could do that right now, right? Ace of Swords. I'd love to start shopping, love to see where it goes, love to get all these opportunities. 6 of Coins. I just need to collect more money, need to have more money in order to move. But yeah, I think once the money is there, you're going to have a lot better options for movement indeed. So as soon as you get the money, you're good. That's it. As soon as you get the money, you're good. You are restricted with finance about where you want to go with this. Ace of Swords. It's time to start shopping, but definitely not in the moving mode. I really think house prices, I really think apartment prices are going to go down a little bit in the upcoming few months. I think February could be where you want to be with that. Emma is next with that. I think we got everybody off of PayPal now. We should be good. Let's go back to Emma. How does S feel about me? Last question. Hey, Emma, you can ask questions all night. I'm good with that. Emma, all the questions you want, I'm good with them. Misrak, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. We got December travel to the States. There you go. Sheila, welcome. Good to see you. But a minute. How you doing, Sheila? Let's see where we're going here and see what kind of reaction we can get from this particular connection with this. How does S feel about me? Jesus. Empress with a 10 of Swords. A quickie would be your option. I mean, a quickie would be your option here, right? Samantha, welcome. Good to see you. You got the Empress with a 10 of Swords. I'd love to get passionate, Emma. I'd love to get passionate, make it happen, and all this other stuff would be beautiful. But that 10 of Swords, yeah, I really don't want to stick around. I just don't want to stick around. Get a little passionate, and then I got to go. You know what I mean? And I thank you for the donation. I appreciate you. But the Queen of Swords, right? This is something that upsets you. It's something that upsets you with this. As far as this connection is concerned, there's something waiting in the sidelines. It's upsetting with it. You're just going to have to kind of deal with it as it goes. But yeah, there's something waiting in there. It's almost like you got a level of hidden information that you haven't got right yet. Anyway, how do people view me? Let's see. Sobia, welcome. Good to see you. But yeah, it's been longer than a minute indeed. All right. How do people view me? LOL. Let's see how they view you indeed. Queen of Coins, a hanged man. You're somebody who thinks outside of the box. The hanged man, level of enlightenment, somebody who thinks outside of the box. I'm going to have you. Samantha, thank you for your donation. Yellow, what's going on? Yellow, it's not a banana time for another 28 minutes. But yeah, the hanged one. You think outside of the box. You're not like a normal thinker to where you're just boring thinking. You got this idea, that idea. No, I really think you get out there and you make things happen that normal people weren't able to do. 5 of Swords. You do like a good argument. You do like a little bit of conflict and what have you. Mina, welcome. Good to see you. But yeah, you're a little bit of a conflict. You know, you like a little spice, a little argument here and there. Queen of Coins. Look like she's leaning over to fart. Queen of Coins kind of says that Well, not farting. Maybe you fart. I don't know. But the Queen of Coins kind of says you're somebody who is never satiated with what they have. You're always reaching for higher goals. You're always reaching for better things. You're always reaching for the next objective. And that is how they see you indeed. I don't see Maruta and Boo Boo. I do not either. Maybe they took the dawn off. Maybe they're relaxing and hanging out and what have you. I've been taking so many nights off, they probably didn't even think I was streaming. They're probably like, I ain't really going to show up. Anyway, all right. Really into the new girl. What's going to happen there? Oh, my.
Music to make love to.
You're really into the new girl. Let's see what's going to happen with the new girl. Let's go over here to the Tarot Tower. Key Tarot? The Key Tarot? What do you think? The Key Tarot sounds like it'd be all right. I love me a good Key Tarot. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, our Bartman was around a little bit. I think Bartman got burned out and left. Maybe. I don't. Maybe Bartman's still here. I don't know. All right. Anyway, really into the new girl. What's going to happen there? Is this going to be some good loving, good love making in the background or in the foreground going to happen? Oh, Jesus. Get the Lovers as the first card. You got the Six of Cups down a pin. This could not be any better. This could not be any better. What's going to happen there? It looks like a lot of good stuff is going to happen here is what I'm saying. A lot of good stuff. The Lovers as the first card really kind of sums it up. It says it all. It is all about the excitement. It's all about getting there, making it happen, getting all the good stuff, because this is something you want. High Priest, it says there's a lot of objectives, a lot of learning, a lot of excitement around this particular connection. Six of Cups, just kind of start off as kind of friends a little bit. Kind of you just kind of start off a little bit with the friends, what have you. It's kind of cool and, what have you. But then all of a sudden that Nine of Pentacles, everything just works out. Everything is great. Everything is nice with this. The Lovers starting out says it's all going to be fantastic. That is that's the best reading of the night right there, Leslie. The best reading of the night. That is a definite a mood enhancer is what that. Okay, me and A, is that going into the crapper? Let's see if you and A are going to survive. Are you going to survive with a Dark Mansion Tarot? We'll see. We'll see where this goes. I think things are looking pretty good with you and A. This is a good reading night. This is like one of those nights to where all of the readings are kind of okay. They're pretty good. You got the really dynamic, exciting readings, and you have the little toned down readings here and there, but all the readings are really good tonight. Eight of Wands, Justice card again. Things are going to be pretty good. King of Pentacles. A is going to be a little bit selfish. A little bit selfish. You're going to have to keep it there. That's going to be one of those things, right? Where you're going to have to kind of adjust to it. You're going to have to be cool about it. You have to be kind of calm about it. King of Pentacles says they're going to want to keep things as they like it, as is. You're going to have to adjust to them. You are going to have to sort of mold in with what they want, with how they want to do things. It's sort of like their goals take more priority than yours. Eight of Wands, there is a level of you and A to where you're ready to leave. You're ready to abandon. You're ready to get out of there. It's just not working, what have you. Justice card says you get in this mode where you have to make a decision. Because I think for a while in through here, you are going to have difficulty making a decision. And then when you finally make one, I think it's going to get out of there. I think it's just going to get out of there with that particular level. But yeah, I think things are okay to a limit, and then you kind of hit your limit. It's like their selfishness ain't working, it's not functioning, and you really kind of have to just take a step up and do something about that, right? Crystals in Paint wants a little bit of a December read. Let's make that happen. Let's see what's going on. He's like this a lot. Some people are. Some people are like, yeah, they do what they do. And if you want to fit in with them, you have to do all the work. You have to do all the bending to make that, I think that's going to be good. Mina wants to destroy all of the good readings. Like, Mina, you can do that. Mina, I think you're going to have a good reading. I think even you are going to have a good reading. We'll break out the teddy bear for you, Mina. We'll break out the teddy bear and have all of just the good flow and all of that other stuff. General December with that. Man, it's time to work. It's just time to work. It's time to, doing things, focusing on you. It's not really focusing on what you want, where you want to go, what goals do you have, what aspirations do you have, and you need to kind of just focus on where I want to take that, because I really think what is coming up in January, what is coming up next year, what big goals you have, what big aspirations you have, they do need to be started at least in December. It's sort of time to work on stuff. Time to get off the butt, time to work on this stuff, time to make things happen. Very important indeed. Hierophant says there's opportunities in next year that you are going to be able to take advantage of because you did a little pre-work, because you did a little bit of training, because you did some other stuff happening with that. The big company, the big opportunities are coming. What can you do to prep for those and make those happen? Three of Cups. It just talks about making friends, making acquaintances, making some connections is going to be very important as well in December. If you can get out, a lot of parties, a lot of social events, get out and make that happen and get yourself out in there. I think that'll be kind of an exciting opportunity for you indeed. All right. That is my read. And why do I sit on my butt and not do anything? Well, let's see. What's a good sit on my butt deck? Sit on my butt cards. I don't really know. Maybe Star Trek? I sit on my butt and watch Star Trek? Maybe that's it. RR, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Sobia, you have such a nice voice. Well, thank you, Sobia. I appreciate that. Sobia, I don't really have a nice voice. I just have a really expensive microphone. Anyway, but yeah, it helps. It helps. I do listen to myself occasionally after the stream. I'm like, man, that microphone, by the way, my microphone cost me $1,200. So that's how expensive my microphone is. So this is what an expensive ass microphone gives you. Gives you a very nice voice. You can't see my face, so I saved a lot of money on cameras, lighting, you know what I'm saying? So I got to put it all into the mic because that's what you get. And then I cough into the mic like an idiot. But, that's the way it goes. But, yeah, there you go. All right. Hager man, welcome. Good to see you. So, yeah, why am I procrastinating and not doing a damn thing? The doomsday machine. I really think you're worried about what happens when you do something. Here's it. I'm going to nail it. I'm going to nail this for you. I think that you have a little bit of a negative attitude towards new things, exciting adventures, breaking out of that comfort zone, making something happen. And you're like, shit, it ain't going to work. Why? It ain't going to work. It's not going to work. It's going to be bad. It's not going to work out. And you make excuses about why you don't want to do it. You're thinking this is a doomsday machine, which in the show is like a big cigar. And you're like, I don't want to go into there. It's going to be bad. It's going to be a doomsday when I get in there. Naked time is all about losing your losing you things that sort of pull you down and being free and all of this other stuff, right? The naked time, right? Because like all of the inhibitions went away and they got to do anything that they wanted. And I think that's what you need. I think you need to just release and do what you want, right? You just sort of move forward, do what you want, do something wild, wacky, fun, adventurous, get out there and do it. Sort of don't let the thoughts and behavior and the beliefs get in your way with that. A taste of Armageddon as well. Sabotaging yourself is something that you do. Just stop it, right? I was talking, there's a guy that I day trade with, and he was like, dude, I know what to do on my day trading, but I never do it. He's like, why do I keep sabotaging myself? Why can't I just do what I need to do? And I was like, dude, just stop doing the stuff that you're doing and do what you need to do. He's like, but how do I do that? I'm like, do you know what you need to do? Just do it. Like stop thinking about it and just do it. So I think that's a lesson for you. Just, you know what you need to do. You just do it, right? I told him, I give you permission to do what you need to do, right? And I give you permission as well to do what you need to do and stop sabotaging yourself. You know better. RR and Taku, thank you for your donations. I appreciate it. Misrak is next. Am I going to be traveling? Am I going to be walking around and making it happen like that? Let's see. If you are going to be traveling in this particular direction, let's make it happen with a little bit of a Mons Tarot over here, because everybody loves the Mons Tarot. But yeah, you know, that's what I told him. He's like, why do I do these things? I'm like, stop doing them. He's like, how do I stop doing them? I'm like, you know how to stop doing them. You stop doing them, you know? But I think that's it. You got to just stop. Anyway, you see me traveling to December to the state. I mean, you could, Misrak. You could make it happen with that, you know? Let's see what's going on. See, okay, story time. But by the way, in case you haven't been on this channel, there's a lot of story time on the channel. Let me tell you. Okay. All right. So, I keep talking about stock market trading because that's my new hobby. Anyway, so I wrote an application that scans all of these different factors and does a bunch of mathematical calculations and reduces my stock market trading down to one button. The button says buy and the button says sell. And when it says buy, I should click buy. And when it says sell, I should click sell. And so I've spent probably 140 hours perfecting this. And it has like an 80% success rate. Like I'm going to make money. 80% of the time I press the button, I'm going to make money. So, but apparently I have an issue to where I don't press the button. I'm gone. I like get up and wander around, and then I come back and it's too late to press the button. I like go over here, I goof off, I come back, it's too late to press the button. I need to teach myself to stay and to press the button when the button appears. So yeah, otherwise I wasted all of this time. So that's kind of a lesson for me, right? Anyway, traveling in December to the States. No. Hanged Monster. Plans change. Plans have altered. Plans aren't working. Plans change. King of Swords as well. I think that you have some things that aren't accounted for, things that need to be set up, things that need to be done before you're able to do this. So take care of those first. I think January may be a little bit better for you. 7 of Cups. Too many things to juggle, too many things to prepare for, too many things to handle in order to do this. So I would say no. We're going to go with a thumbs down on this and say no with this particular thing. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. All right. We're going with the next question over here, which is, Anne, will there be opportunity to reach out to G if I can? Maybe there is. Maybe there is. Amber, that was a message for me. Just stop and just do. You know, I think that's a message for all of us. Press the button, as they say, right? Press the button. Press that button. You spent all that time. Press that button. Amber, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Big thank you. I greatly appreciate that. Someone else's message was spot on for me. Amber, thank you so much for your generous donation over PayPal. Just for the, you know, get up and go. Get up and do it. I appreciate you. Karen, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you as well. Lots and lots of donations tonight. Thank you so much. You're gonna help pay for this this light I bought. You're helping pay for the fancy craft light that I bought. Look at how good the light is, though. I mean, take a moment to appreciate light. Proper lighting, proper microphone. All of these things come together and they make a good stream. You know what I'm saying? If you have crappy lighting, if you have crappy audio, it ain't working. But this is all tight. It's all tight for all of you. If you appreciate me going out and seeking and searching the absolute best experience for you as a viewer, Hit that like and sub. That's all I want. Hit that like and sub. I greatly appreciate you. All right. Will there be an opportunity to reach out to G? 8 of Cups, yes. 3 of Wands, 2 of Swords, and the World. I think there's going to be more than one opportunity, clearly, to do that. There, right? I think it clearly more than one opportunity to do this. 2 of Swords is G is busy. G gives you a little bit of grief or a little bit of pushback about the connection, the communication, and you are going to have to sort of push through that and keep it going, keep it rocking, keep it rolling as far as that goes. 3 of Wands, maybe timing is going to be the critical thing here, right? You got critical timing in this connection here. You don't want to call at a weird time. You don't call when they're busy. You know what I'm saying? You want to have this timed correctly. I think that's going to be the angel that intervenes here. Because 8 of Cups says, don't give up on this. Here's what I think happens. You delay it more, and then you've like, oh, it's kind of too late. No, it's not too late. Time it correctly and then do it. Do not give up. Do not do an 8 of Cups and be like, you know what? I think because you're always coming up with an excuse and you just got to do it. You just got to do it, right? Anyway, but yeah, the lighting is a Cricut craft light. It hovers over your table, and you can move it around and angle it, and here and there, and it's got to move a swivel, and you can adjust the warmth and the level. It is nice. It is nice little light. I was like, this. The light that I need, indeed. All right, by the way, we are ending soon. All good things must come to an end. But we, of course, will be back tomorrow. Let's get through the rest of these questions and get out of here. Eat a banana, take a shower, not at the same time, nor in that particular order. Is a future husband currently married? I've never had this question before. Samantha, you're the first. You're the first. I've never had that question before. That's interesting. That is interesting. That brings up a level of complexity with the question too. If they're already married, do they have kids? I think, Samantha, you've opened the Pandora's box over here. Do they have kids, Samantha? Is the ex somebody they can't get rid of to where now they have visitation and now they have to see what's happening? Ooh, you have opened Pandora's box. So I think that, you are going to have to research that with what have you. But yeah, anyway, all right. Did you get my question? Will Ammo ever make a move? Does he feel the same? Karen, you are next, by the way. All right. Let's see what's going on here with this. You do have kind of a 10 of Cups. So I'm going to have to say, yeah. I'm going to have to say yes. I do think they're actually married. I do think so. The Page of Swords, I really think they don't have a lot of communication. Here's my thing. Let me answer your questions. I don't think they have kids with this person. I think they haven't been married before. The communication is not there. Page of Swords, I'm not interested in the communication. I don't need to have the communication, what have you. The Tower says that it really ended on a bad note. And that's a good thing for you. I guess it's a good thing for you. But a good thing for you because, the ex is not going to be coming around to get a hookup or something. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, D's. Oh, no, wait. We got Karen is next. Karen wants to know. They are curious about, let's see. Will AMO ever make a move? And do they feel the same? Let's see if they do feel the same. And or are they going to make a move? They're not going to make a move? I don't know. Let's see what's going on with all of that. All right. Let's see. We're going to use this deck right here, otherwise known as the Tarot of the Lantern Path. And see what kind of lantern path or lit up path we have for this. Are they going to make a move? Well, you're going to have to make the first move. I don't think they just dynamically make a move, just sort of magically come out, make a move, make it happen or whatnot. I just think that you're going to have to make the first move with this particular individual, right? Let's get one more you got a Four of Wands over here. I think if you sort of open that door and you're like, yeah, you know, this is something that's acceptable, something that's cool, kind of a Four of Wands, I wouldn't mind making this connection. And all of a sudden they see the open door. And I think that's kind of exciting indeed, right? But no, I think that is something that is going to be possible. King of Swords says that this does lead you in a direction you're not quite prepared for. So be ready for some changes, like some pretty big changes with this particular thing. Four of Swords, again, it says that you're going to have to take your time on this. Even if you do open the door, you're going to have to sort of, you know, let them know it's okay. And then they're going to be able to do something. But the Page of Swords, you're not really a make a move kind of person. You're going to have to sort of open that door and then hope for the best kind of thing. I do think it is possible indeed to get this person to do it and to have this person in a good connection here. But it just feels like you're going to have to make that first step. And when you do, they're going to be like, oh, you know, and all of a sudden they start seeing you a little bit differently and they're forced to make a decision in this particular aspect with that. Taku and Mina are next. And then we're out of here. Let's look at the queue. We got RR, we got Taku, and then we got Mina's bookshelf. Hopefully Mina's reading is good. Hopefully Mina's reading is good. So yeah, it helps if they try to stab you in the shoulder. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. I'm not really sure what that means. I guess stabbed in the shoulder is better than stabbed in the genitals. You know, that's my motto in life. If you're going to stab me in the shoulder rather than the genitals. Okay. These key feelings, yeah, nothing, you know, you never know what you're going to get on the stream. You never know where the stream is going to go. All right. Anyway, the armor on the cards doesn't look very protective. Maybe. D's current feelings for me. Let's see what's going on with the D. Everybody
loves the D.
Three of Cups. D's kind of shopping still. I mean, you asked before, is D shopping? And I think D's still shopping a little bit, the Three of Cups. What other things are available out there? What other things are kind of, you know, out there, be kind of excited about, seeing where it's going, what have you. I think D's really disassociated with you right now. They just, you know, they're just disassociated. They're not really ready for anything. They don't know where things are going to go. They don't know how to, you know what I'm saying? But you're just going to have to worry about that a little bit, maybe. I don't know. But the Three of Cups, you know, entertainment purposes only. But the Three of Cups does say that they're shopping around a little bit. Current feelings, a little bit disassociated with you at the moment. So, yeah, there it goes. There it goes. By the way, that is the Little Buddha Tarot. Andrew's favorite deck, I think. Maybe Andrew's favorite deck, I think. All right, let's use the cat deck. Everybody does love the cats. You know, my cat was in here. I had to get rid of my cat. My cat's trying to chew. Okay, now, let me tell you something right now. Before you buy the Cricket Light, it has one of those cables that plugs in that cats love to chew on. So you're going to have a problem if you have cats. You have a problem if you have cats indeed. So yeah. Backbone thinks they were skipped. Backbone, you were not skipped. Backbone, look at 36 minutes and 19 seconds. Backbone, that's when your reading is 30. Let me paste it in chat. Backbone. Scroll back to 36 minutes and 19 seconds. And that is where your reading is. That is where your backbone reading is. All right, let's see what go with this over there. Make sure it happens here. Is a viewer relationship is any good? Is this something they enjoy? Is this something they don't want to deal with? We're going to have to see. We're going to have to see right here. And we got the Judgment, the Rebirth, the Reincarnation, Two of Swords, and a Strength card. I really think that they like it. They like the relationship. You see that with the Judgment, the Rebirth, the Reincarnation. I think you bring in some things that otherwise they wouldn't have experienced. You bring in some unique perspectives, some unique things that they like, that they're excited about. And I think that's kind of something that they really want to focus on. They really want to see where it's going and what have you. So very good indeed with that. The Judgment, the Rebirth, the Reincarnation is very good in this case because it tells you kind of this is where you're at, right? This is where you're going. All right. The strength card says, yeah, you have to have some patience with this person. They need some patience, and as well, they need some attention too. They need a little bit more attention than you're used to, maybe, you know, the way it goes. So Two of Swords, it says, yeah, there is a bit of disconnect from them. You understand that. You've already experienced that as well. But I think just go have some patience with it. Get it going. Get it moving. Get it running along. And I think it's going to be all right at the end of the day. All right. We do have a little bit of a Heaven and Earth Tarot is next for the last one. Mina's Bookshelf is the last reading of the night. And hopefully this is going to be good. Will M listen to my advice? What is coming up with this particular individual? Let's see what's going on. They put over the cords, a cord protector thing. I may need one of those too. Crystal, are you talking about one of those things from Home Depot that like glues to the floor and you run your cord through it? I might be looking for one of those. If you get that, let me know if that's any good. Let me know if that's any good for stopping that, because I'm worried about where the cord comes out of that thing and goes up the wall. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I know you can get another piece that goes up the wall, but I guess they're like saw it and say, yeah. Well, M, listen to my advice. What's coming to M's way. Now you do get sorrow over here, the death card, and you got a little bit of the great strength. I think they will. I think they're at their limit to what they can do. And more advice is better. Any advice is going to be beneficial for this individual. So yes, I think that they would like it. I think that they would appreciate it, because I do think they need some changes, right? I do think they need some changes, and that is what's coming their way, whether they like it or not. They need a little bit of change. What they're doing doesn't work. The way that they're doing it doesn't work, and they need some alterations. If you can suggest some things, I think that would be great. And I think they would love that quite a bit, because they are sort of at their wits' end with some of these aspects of here. And I think the more advice, the more views that you have on something, the better off you are. Because a lot of things, people can, outside of your environment, can see things that are patently obvious that you can't, right? I think that's good. I think that's a good thing indeed. So yeah, they do need some change. If you can offer them something in that regard, I think that's going to help them quite a bit. So yes. What is coming? Again, change. They don't like change. They don't want change. It's coming anyway. So you might as well be a factor in helping them through that. And that is the end of the readings. Thank you so much for being here. We will see you tomorrow.
Come pick me up, cause I just wanna see the light. I wanna be weightless. Teach me to fly, I won't be coming down. Could somebody wake me up? I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. Yeah. I just see your face wherever